Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are fine, and I welcome you all to the next topic of our lines and angles. We have to go to exercise 6.2. But before we go to exercise 6.2, we have to understand some more things. See, my dear students, till now we have understood vertically opposite angles, we have understood angles in linear pair, and of course, adjacent angles. Actually, I have gone vertically opposite angles, adjacent angles, and then angles in linear pair. Okay, but one thing you have to understand, that when we talk about vertically opposite angles or whatever angles, then they always exist in pairs. If supposing there are two intersecting lines, first of all, yes, we have to understand that you need to have a figure, a proper figure, some conditions are supposed to be satisfied. Like in for vertically opposite angles, two lines, straight lines, have to intersect at one point. Then angle AOP, I can't say just that angle AOP is vertically opposite angle. Just one statement, angle AOP is vertically opposite angle. Can I say that? No. I will have to say angle AOP and angle QOB are vertically opposite angles. So angle AOP and angle QOB are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Of course, the equation of that will be angle AOP is congruent to angle QOB. Similarly, angle AOQ will be vertically opposite to angle POB. They will be always in relation with each other. Similarly, when we say angles in linear pair, if supposing there are, this is the combination AOB and this is C. I can't just say that angle AOC is an angle in linear pair. Angle AOC is an angle in linear pair. No, I will have to say angle AOC and angle COB form a linear pair. They are in linear pairs of angles, and of course then because of that an equation will be created, that is angle AOC plus angle COB is equal to 180 degree. This is an equation which is getting created if these are angles in linear pair, and when they are angles in linear pair, for that a situation is needed, that there has to be a straight line formed by the two adjacent angles. See, my dear students, every property has got a condition to be satisfied. Only then that property will come into action. Similarly, for adjacent angles also we are having same thing. There has to be two angles whose common arm, this is a common arm, is between the other two arms. Common arm is between the other two arms. Then these angles, angle AOC and angle COB, are adjacent angles. Remember, again I am telling you, of course they can be at times more than two angles. I am not telling that they have to be only two angles. I can even have something like this. ABCDO. I can say angle AOB, angle BOC, angle COD are adjacent angles. Of course. And then angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD is equal to angle AOD, complete angle. Angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD is equal to angle AOD. This will be the equation that is getting generated. What is I am telling? See that there are few more things that I am making you realize. A condition is needed. Then the angles have a relation among themselves. Only if the condition is satisfied, then there will be a relation between two angles. If the condition is not satisfied, that relation is not developed. Okay, my dear students. And if the condition is satisfied, the relation is developed, then the equation will be generated. This is what we have to understand. And the same thing we have to understand, that when there are two lines, two straight lines, and this straight line is cut by a transversal. This straight line is cut by a transversal. Now there are two straight lines, A, B, C, D. Okay, let me write clearly. And there is a transversal P, Q, which is cutting AB at E and CD at F. See, this is called as a transversal. Why this is called as a transversal? Because this is the line which is intersecting both the other lines simultaneously, AB and CD both. if you produce this back, then AB and CD will intersect each other. One line. AB will intersect CD, CD will intersect AB. But PQ is a line which is cutting both the lines, AB and CD. So that line is called as transversal. Okay. Now whenever this is the condition that two lines are cut by one transversal, then there are in total three types of angles formed. One is corresponding angles, fine. The other one is alternate interior angles, and third one is interior angles. These three angles are formed. These three types of angles are formed. Now, of course, like vertically opposite angle, corresponding angle is not one angle which is going to be formed. It will be having relation. In relation with corresponding angles, there will be minimum two angles. Okay. Now, first understand corresponding angles. When I talk about corresponding angles, my dear students, what happens is that corresponding angles always form in the various forms of L. Means one angle, if it is form of like this L, and I am telling you various forms of L, means one angle is traveling like this, the other also will be traveling like this. Then these all angles who are traveling in this fashion will be called as corresponding angles. Various forms of L means it is not necessary that they will be forming properly like L. If supposing one is going like this, the other one also will go like this. Then these will be corresponding angles. If one is going like this is the inverted L, then the other one also will be going like this. As long as they all are going in the same fashion, they all are called as corresponding angles. Now let us come to this figure of ours. See, if there is this angle AEP. I talk about angle AEP. This is of this sort, AEP. So all other angles who are traveling in this fashion and only on this side, AEP. Who is that one? Other one, this CFE. Though the vertex is different, the measurement is different. This is greater, this is smaller, but the traveling is in this fashion. Angle CFE. They are corresponding angles. Are you getting? This is one pair of colors. They are corresponding to each other. Similarly, if I go to angle PEB, angle PEB, this angle PEB, angle PEB will be corresponding to what? Now see, this is traveling like an L. Other L will be this EFD. EFD. This will be corresponding to each other. Are you getting? Similarly, if I go to angle AEF, angle AEF, angle AEF will be corresponding to, now who is one? Now they are traveling like the other one should be also going like this. CFQ, angle CFQ. They will be corresponding angles. They will be corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. Are you getting, my dear students? So like this, there will be again BEF, BEF, the other one will be DFQ, angle DFQ. They will be corresponding to each other. See, I will have to take them in this fashion only. They will be forming, say, as long as they are going like this, same, they are all corresponding angles to each other. Okay, my dear students, so like this, corresponding angles will be forming various forms of L. So now let us go to the next type of angles, that is alternate angles. See, again I'll make one figure which will be having two lines and one transversal. Okay, again this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, see now, I told you for corresponding angles, we need various forms of L. Like this, they can be like this, they can be like this, okay, they can be like this, Okay, they are all corresponding angles. One pair, one pair, one pair. There can be three pairs of three also. For corresponding angles, L is there. For alternate interior angles, we have to form a Z. One pair will be like this, one angle will be like this. Now to complete this Z, the other angle has to travel like this, the other angle has to travel like this. Then a Z will be made. These angles who are making a Z will be called as alternate interior angles. Of course, they will be taking various forms. If supposing one is traveling in this fashion, the other has to travel in this fashion. This will be angles in alternate interior angles. Okay, my dear students. So this is how it will be traveling. And even if supposing tomorrow the transverse or two parallel lines are like this and they are cutting like this, then again we will have to develop a Z. That this will be making one angle and the Z will be this. So this is basically, now you can make out a Z of this fashion. But still there is a Z. Okay. So let us trace over here. Here if I go, see, I am purposely taking something different. Angle BFG. Angle BFG. If I take this angle BFG, the angle BFG, alternate angle to angle BFG will be angle FGD. Right? And this will be Z. Angle FGD. This will be forming alternate interior angles. And same if I talk about corresponding angles, then you will notice that same angle BFG will form which corresponding angles with whom? Will correspond with CGH. BFG, it is like this. So CGH, angle CGH. Okay, my dear student, they will be corresponding. Same angle BFG will form alternate interior angles, and it will with angle GFGD, and will form corresponding angle with angle CGH. Okay, supposing I go further, I will go ulta, CGF, angle CGF. See, this is angle CGF. So actually it is coming like this, CGF. Okay, CGF. To make a complete Z, this is there. So from here I will have to start and go like this. This will make a Z then. I am traveling like this, CGF. This is the way I am traveling. To make a Z complete, from here I will travel like this. So that will be GFA, angle GFA. So when I have to frame alternate interior angles, I have to frame a Z. Okay, when I have to frame alternate interior angles, I have to frame a Z. Same if supposing I have to frame corresponding angles with angle CGF. Oh, corresponding angles with angle CGF. Now corresponding angle with angle CGF, CGF is traveling like this. The corresponding angle will also travel like this and separate. See, alternate angles is always one inside the other. Alternate angle will be coming from the previous angle. But corresponding angles are two entirely separate angles. Okay. So here, if this is CGF is one corresponding angle, the other one will be BFE. Angle BFE. Like this it is. So in this fashion we will be having always alternate angle will be forming a Z, and always all corresponding angles will be forming, and various forms of L, different forms of L, all L's traveling in the same fashion. Okay, these are, we have finished with corresponding angles and alternate interior angles, and now we will understand interior angles. See, interior angles, if you have understood this, it is not very difficult to understand interior angles. A, B. Interior angles. Okay, fine. Where is this paper running? I don't understand that. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and here it is H. Okay. So now if I talk about interior angles, I repeat my dear students, for corresponding angles we have to see that various forms of L are there, fine. And for alternate interior angles we have to see that Z. Remember, corresponding angles are entirely two different separate angles, but alternate angles will be, now supposing one alternate angle is like this, the other alternate angle will be generating from the previous one. It will start from here itself. They are not two entirely different angles. One arm will be common arm, the middle arm will be a common arm. If one is traveling like this, the other one will cover the previous one and then travel in a different way. Alternate angles are always like this. They are not entirely different, two different angles. One arm will be common arm, and same is the case with interior angles. In interior angles, what we have to do is that we have to form a C. One angle will come like this. The other angle, like alternate angle, it will repeat, but not to form the Z, it will complete to form a C. It can be a C in any fashion. It will complete like this and then come like this. These are alternate angles. These are interior angles. These two are interior angles. These two are interior angles. Okay. So here if I say, now if I have to consider interior, I am taking all the three. If I have to consider interior, if I have to consider corresponding, if I have to consider alternate, all the three I am going to consider together. See now, if supposing I am taking angle AFG, angle AFG, okay, angle AFG, if interior angle, that means it will be forming a C. To form a C, FG, C will come, angle FGC, they will be interior angles. Okay, corresponding angles, if same angle AFG I am taking, remember I am just telling you how to identify which are forming corresponding angles, which are forming interior angles. Nothing more than that. We have to learn a lot over here in this topic. Corresponding angles, AFG is traveling like this, so it will be traveling in the same fashion like this. For that I will have to go down, CGH, angle CGH, they will be corresponding angles. If I talk about angle AFG to form alternate interior angles, AFG, then from FG, Z should be made G, AFG, FGD, this will make a Z, GD. They will be alternate interior angles. Are you getting my point, my dear students? Similarly, supposing if I go for DGF, angle DGF. So DGF is coming like this, DGF. Now to make a C, if I repeat this, I will go down, there is no point. This is that, I will have to repeat this and make a C over here. Fine, DGF, to make a C, I will have to take GFB, GFB, angle GFB. Are you getting, my dear students? Same if I have to form corresponding angle with angle DGF, this is DGF, the another B, FE, angle DGF, angle BFE will make corresponding angles. And same if I go to make alternate angles with angle DGF, angle DGF. Alternate angles means DGF is going like this, I have to make a Z. To complete a Z, I will have to travel like this. So DGF, GFA, angle GFA. This will be alternate interior angles. I hope you all are understanding what is the meaning of this. Okay, my dear students, if you have understood this, kindly go through the video. If you have any confusion regarding this, go through the video, and once you have understood the video, then I will request you all people to solve this and put it in the group as soon as possible. Only if you have understood this, then we can proceed further with the next topic. So these are the two lines. This is the transverse. Fine. And it is P Q R R S T U V W. Okay, now you have to tell me corresponding angles forming with angle QWR. Who is the one who is forming corresponding angles with angle TVU? Who is forming corresponding angles? Angle, do you have anything more? TB you have completed. Angle RWV, who is forming corresponding angles. Then I have got alternate angles. For alternate angles, angle RWV, who is forming alternate angles? Okay, am I in the range? RWV, and then we have got there is no other go. Angle PWV, who is forming alternate interior angles, and of course interior angles. Who is forming an interior angle? Angle PWV, who is forming interior angles, and with angle RW, who is forming angles interior angles pair. Okay, my dear student, this you have to solve. Draw the diagram also, my dear student. Draw the diagram and then solve this and put it in the group as soon as possible. Once you have understood this, then we will go to the next topic of the same. We have to learn this. Of course, if this would have been in class, then I would have taken this now only and would have taken the next lecture immediately. But then that is the limitation that we have got with online classes. Okay, my dear students, but we have to slowly, steadily, whatever it is, we have to be strong and understand and then only march. That is the right way of learning. Okay, my dear students, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe. Most important, stay happy. I love you all, my dear students. See you all soon. Bye.